In the 1970s, Kodak came out with one of the most innovative instant films and possibly the best of all time. The problem was, apparently it wasn't innovative enough. Polaroid filed a patent infringement lawsuit. It became the biggest settlement in the country of all time up to that point, $925 million, and it bricked 16 million cameras overnight. Kodak's first film was called PR-10 and it went into color burst cameras. This one right here, I don't know if they bought it right before the lawsuit came out because it's still in the box and it doesn't look like it's ever been used. In 1982, they came out with HS-144 or the Kodak line of films. These were faster at ISO 320 as opposed to ISO 150. Kodak's big innovation was exposing from the back as opposed to the front like Polaroids. What this means is Polaroid cameras had a big mirror in them, and that's so your image didn't look backwards when you looked at it. So if you think of an SX70, that big mirror had to go up and then back down. The 600 line also has mirrors in them, which is why they have that shape. So the Kodaks actually exposed from the back, and then there was a layer that was transparent when you took the image, and then it turned black, opacifier layer. So it made it so they could make their cameras smaller and cheaper than Polaroid. The reason they ended up losing the lawsuit though was because the ink pod. Edward Land considered instant film his life's work, the creator of Polaroids, and Kodak just decided to make their cameras, being the big guy, figuring they could get away with it, they would deal with anything that happened. The lawsuit ended up being 10 years, obviously cost Kodak a ton of money, but this also was a hollow victory for Polaroid because they had spent 10 years fighting this and ended up going bankrupt. An interesting legacy of Kodak's back exposure technology though is they licensed the technology to Fuji, who made a film called Photorama. Fuji approached Polaroid and they made a geographical truce, so Fuji stayed out of the US market until Polaroid's patents expired, and then they branded the film as Instax, and it is now the most popular instant film in the world. Though you can buy Polaroid film today, it's not technically the same Polaroid, and I think that's a super interesting story, and we'll dive into the Impossible Project in one of these shorts down the road.